Good morning, little barn cat. Morning. Chick, 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 chick. Pablo loves drinking from the bucket. You're standing on the ice. Here, let me break it up for you. Release the Kraken! So I've got some sad news for you guys. That just might be the last Release the Kraken you ever see. Because in today's video, we're moving the ducks out of this duck house and into the new duck house. So here we are inside the quack house. This is the new home of the ducks, and eventually geese, hopefully. It's been really a work of passion to build this thing. It's frankly the biggest thing I've ever built. As I've detailed in previous videos, I'm not all that experienced as a builder goes, but I felt like I really needed to do this for the safety and protection of my ducks. So welcome to the quack house. So the building itself is 8 by 16. That was a dimension I selected for a couple of reasons. Number one, it gives me plenty of space for all of my ducks and geese, including some room for expansion. And number two, it's a standard size, so I could find a lot of my building materials in that size, so multiples of 4 or 8. The building is raised about 24 inches high. I did that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's an easy way to make it hard for predators to enter. Number two, the ducks can use this area underneath the house as shade and shelter, particularly in the summer months. These stairs that you see here are the stairs that lead up to what I call the human door. This is the door that I'm going to enter and exit when I have to do my chores inside the duck house. There's actually 2 other doors here too. Right here is the duck door. So this is the door that the ducks are going to be able to come in and out of. I even built this ramp that folds up nicely at night for further predator protection. I actually wanted to make this door so that it actually would fold down like this, but the door dimensions and the slope of the ramp weren't going to work out, in that it was going to be too steep of a ramp for the ducks to climb up of. So I had to build this second ramp here. The third door is right here on the east side of the building. And this is my clean out hatch. I also stuck a window here on the eastern side so that there's good light inside every morning. So as I've mentioned in previous videos too, this building is sloping to the south. So right in this direction is the south, the roof is that way, and it's got this pretty steep slope. It goes from about 8 feet in the front to about 4 feet in the back. Again, I built it that way because we get so much snow here. I wanted to make sure it could easily slide off and keep weight off the building. As far as internal features go, right here is where all the water is going to be kept. I'm going to have it right here on these hardware cloth meshes. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to leave the water down, let the ducks splash and make a mess, and not have it get the rest of the bedding disgusting. I also put in these nesting boxes, so I've never really tried to train my ducks to use nesting boxes, but I figured I might as well start. I just used some scrap lumber to put those in there. Another thing worth noting is that I actually took your advice from a lot of you viewers out there, and I got the cheapest possible vinyl flooring I could find, and I spread it out and put it on the bottom of the floor here. That way the plywood that's underneath won't rot because of the duck mess. It also makes it nice and easy to sweep out. I was even able to make like a little ramp right there to send it right out that hatch. Hey, I'm very happy with how this duck house turned out. If I compare it to my effort that I did last year when I built this duck house here, the 2019 version is a heck of a lot more impressive. And now all I have to do is wait until the evening, and then I'll bring the ducks inside, which might turn out to be easier said than done. What you got now, Lil? Another one, huh? Is that a chipmunk? You got a chipmunk? Oh boy. Well, that wasn't good at all. So I was just working on building a chicken coop, and the ducks and geese were out here hanging out doing their thing, and I just heard them freaking out, and so I ran out to go check on them. It was weird, right? Like all the geese were standing right about where they are right now, and the ducks were kind of actually where they were, sort of hanging out in the goose patch. But when I counted my ducks and did like a quick head count of the ducks and the geese, I noticed I was missing one of my Pekin ducks. Delilah puddle duck, who was one of the 4 mini quackin', one of the 2 Pekin ducks that we hatched out earlier this summer, she was missing. And so I went and just sort of looked around in the area, and I sort of started to pick up a trail over here. And it brought me down in through those woods, down along the creek that's over there, and found some white feathers over there. So I'm gonna only guess that these are Delilah's feathers. I mean, it's kind of tough to tell because we have feathers scattered everywhere around here, but they were inside the woods, and you know, there were a couple of them that were sort of hanging out. They looked like fresh feathers. They hadn't been out, like, you know, getting dirty for all that long. And I also found, I think, what looks like coyote tracks. So right in broad daylight, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we had a coyote tack out here. Damn. You know, I've been trying to experiment with free ranging them. I use the netting fencing a little bit here and there, but I think given the shift in the weather, I'm gonna have to start keeping everybody fenced up during the day because there's just too much risk. I really need to get a guard dog is what I really need to do. But golly, I hate to lose a duck that way. I don't know, maybe she turns up at nightfall, maybe. I doubt it. This is going to be the only time it's ever going to be clean.
You can come sit down with me and enjoy it.
Okay.
What are you sad about Delilah?
I feel sad about Delilah too. It's another one that's all my fault.
There's some random splooges all over the place.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
A little drippy when I was sealing it up. It got a little drippy. Yeah.
There has to be a better way, love.
I know.
This can't be like how it's intended to be used.
Next time around, I'll do a little better. Come on, geese. Come on, geese. In you go. All right, let's go, guys. Where are you going? Follow the rest of the flock. All ducks, go to bed. All ducks, go to bed. No, truth be told, it was a lot harder to get the ducks in the duck house than I thought it was going to be. They were really freaked out by the ramp. They'd never had to go up a ramp before, and so it was really tough to sort of corral them up that thing and get them inside. Well, that didn't work. All right, what's your next plan?
Come on. Come on, guys and gals. Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Up, up, up. Up, up. Good job. Keep going. Good job. Good job, everyone.
All right, now we got this last one. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't mean for it to place to hide from predators. Go, ducks, go! Don't be under there. Whoop. Nope. Come on, guys.
No, 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 no. No, we don't. We don't play this game. We don't play this game. No.
How's this going for you? Guys. I'm really lucky that I have such a helpful and supportive spouse like Allison. I'm gonna go get some sheet plywood.
Is that the door being stuck on that? Because the door isn't closed that way.
Take 14. We're just gonna go very slow. At your pace, my friends. Come on. Yay! Wasn't quite as graceful as I designed. Well, I think we're gonna have to work on that all ducks go to bed routine again. It's gonna require a little time here. You know, this has been a tough day on the farm. I mean, I lost a duck and I had all this activity of trying to get them used to their new house. But that's life. It just goes on.